Hi everyone, welcome back. Today we're taking a look at the Victorinox Rambler, which is currently my favorite tiny little Swiss Army knife. This is the same size as the Victorinox Classic. The same size, a little bit thicker, a little bit heavier, because it's got two extra tools, but it's roughly the same size, that way. And this doesn't come in as many colors and styles as that one, but it does come with a lot of extra usability because of those two extra tools. And the other big difference is that the little string clip connection at the back, whatever you want to call that, is not on the side where the knife is, where the Classic, the little loop is there. You can use this to add something extra here to give you a little bit of extra grip when you're holding it. Or you can use this with a lanyard, which I always do because I never want to lose stuff. So all my stuff, little pocket torch, my wallet, everything, my keys, everything is connected to my belt loop so that, like that, it's really easy for me to connect and disconnect. And when I want to remove it from my belt loop, I just grab this and pull. So nice and easy for me to use, but make sure that I never lose any of my stuff. For me, that's really important. And so that was enough for me to pay, I think it was about £5 extra for this over the Classic. And so the other really cool little trick with this that I really like is that when you open up the two screwdrivers, then you have a bigger handle. So once they're together, that's really solid. And that's not, in my opinion, that's not going to go anywhere. And that's going to give you just a really, really nice, basically a full-size handle, which I don't find at all uncomfortable. So obviously this is still for small cutting tasks and it's non-locking, so you still have to be fairly careful with it. Very, very carry friendly depending on the country and state. Sometimes this is the only, these kind of things are the only legal option. And also I think it's great that it's so tiny and yet it has a bigger handle. So I think that's, if you pull them out, which as you can see, doesn't really take much time to get that extra usability out of it. So I really like that. And the same works with the scissors. You get a bigger handle, which just makes it more comfortable to use. And I think that actually makes a really nice difference to usability. And then, so we've got little scissors here, which are pretty good. I mean, they cut well. They're easy to press and stuff. So very nice. Nice spring action on there. And then obviously we've got a little toothpick and little tweezers, very useful. And I mean, I don't use them that often, but nice to have. And then we've got some screwdriver with file, which I don't really use that often, but it's good to have. And a little Phillips screwdriver. This one's got a really big one, but none of my stuff has a small one. So I thought this was a great addition to my pocket, even though, I'm trying to keep things as minimal in my pocket as possible, but still that adds a big amount of usability because sometimes when you need that, nothing else will do. And then that there is a bottle opener, which I don't really use. The knife is very nice. You have a little area there which prevents this from closing, but I mean, this is, you have to be careful with this. It's a very, it's a non-locking knife and fairly small and very sharp. So it's for small cutting tasks, but super useful to have when you need to do those small cutting tasks. So I really love this. And one of the main things I love about this is the quality. It feels just incredibly solid and well made. Even though it's not that heavy, it just feels so, so nice in the hand. Now let's compare it to a larger Victorinox that's intended for heavy use. Size-wise, so that's there with the knife open. You can see that's a really big difference. I mean, there's not really a comparison between these. They're for completely different purposes. But just so you have an idea of a larger model and a smaller one, I will have links to this down below. If you want to buy this through the links down below, then you will be supporting the channel. That's really appreciated. And also, I'll have links below to some other really cool little small gadgets in my reviews. Things like this one, which I don't use that often, but I think some of you will like it. These tiny little pliers from Leatherman. And this little torch from Nightcore. Really affordable, rechargeable via a standard phone charger, and super lightweight. So this is my EDC torch, which goes together amazingly with the Rambler. So thanks for watching, guys. I hope you found that useful, and I'll see you soon. Don't forget to subscribe. Bye.